Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, the 17th of May. The last stream for a few weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. Well, at least 2 weeks. But it's good to be here. So, welcome. There's going to be episode 4. No, it's not. 800. And no. Oh my goodness, it's a Friday. 980. 98. Not 4, not 8, but 980. Almost at 1,000 mark. And that is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let's see if we can get the auto camera going. Now, I got my hair cut. This is the shortest I've ever had it on the sides in my whole adult life. Where really it should be have done when I was younger. So it's a little bit drastic, but there's a reason for it. Because I need to get my hair cut. I'm not leaving till Monday. I don't want to get my hair cut at the weekend. So it's going to grow back just in time. But that is short. Look at that. I could always have a man bun. So that's kind of weird and wonderful. It's I usually get a 2 on the side, so it's a 1.5. So welcome. On the before the stream, Lexington Felix said, "Joseph, I love your work, my friend. It has helped me so much, more than anything I've ever used, to help quit substance abuse and sleep. Thank you so much." Well, thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I'm so pleased you're getting value from my work. I feel like I've just dropped in height. But thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. We got Nestor as well. On Facebook. Always fast on Facebook. Happy Friday to you. Me and Mr. C are doing good. Doing stealth packing. So he doesn't get to see. Mr. C doesn't get to see. Yeah, the suit I purchased is not going to get there until the day I leave. The day I leave. No, the day after I leave. So, well, technically I have the trousers and the waistcoat. I only had to send back a shirt and a jacket. But still. It'll be ready waiting for me when I'll be back. Hey Mina, welcome. Happy Friday. And to Michelle as well. Yes, well, England. Well, technically London. I land in London. I leave Friday. Get there Tuesday morning. No, Tuesday afternoon. Which is really weird to think. Like, I leave in the evening of... I leave in the evening in San Diego on the Monday. And then I awaken, hopefully, around 1, 2 o'clock-ish, I think. But between midday and 2 o'clock, I can't remember, in London. And then I travel from London to the Cotswolds, then around Cambridge, and then to the South Coast. But great to have you here, Mary. Happy Friday to you, Mad. Well, thank you. It is short. It is short. So, bit of a flyby visit to all the different places, because I got to be in 3 places. So I got like 4 or 5 nights in each place to see family. But good, I heard. Let's keep that up. Hey, my friend, how you doing? We'll have to catch up sometime when I'm back in Cambridge. It's really hard to, I was just saying actually, to see everyone when I go back there because of the time. Nieces, nephews. It's pretty crazy, but great to have you here. We need a reunion, that's what we need. A Chesterton school reunion. Because what? It's over 20 years now, right? Yeah, must be. Hey, Sherry, all the way in Michigan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I missed a super chat as well. I can't even find where it is. But thank you, Cheryl, for doing a super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So kind of you. Supporting the channel. Thank you, my man. Yeah, this is as short as I've ever had it in my life on the sides. Look at that. That is ridiculously short. But it's going to bed in. That was, I talked to my hairdresser and I said, look, I'm thinking going shorter. And she said, why don't you go short? You're going to keep it this way. But we'll see. I don't think I'll try a man bun. Technically, my hair's kind of long. But I don't think I could get it into a man bun. Look at that. Oh. Give me a facelift at the same time doing that. Hey Sherry, so welcome, and make sure you do it consistently for 30 nights. I mean, we have a superstar here in the chat who listened to the smoking and is free for like 6 months now. So listen to it once a night, a sleep one or a day one in the day, and listen to a 30. Get it in consistent. We've got to reprogram the mind, the associations, the cravings, all of those kind of things. I mean, if we've been doing it for many years. Oh, there we go. There's a super chat. Thank you for that. Again. They're so kind supporting. And you too, my friend. This is always a pleasure to see you. Like I said, we'll have to see each other in person one day. So if you don't know, we went to school. Everyone on YouTube, and so I go live on all these different platforms. We went to school together. Which is crazy to think how long we've known each other. Hey, you superstar, Diane. Great questions coming up. So it could be unrelated. I mean, sometimes like food can actually, like for example, cheese, which sounds weird, causes people to have crazy dreams. So it could be totally, I'm sure it's totally unrelated, but even if it wasn't, it means it could be resolving something as well. But yeah, listen to it consistently. I feel like I'm in a parallel universe all the time. I was actually having a thought today. What if I'm on a spaceship and I'm going to a different world and it's going to take light years to get there? So in order for us to get there, this is all a simulation. That's the kind of weird thought I had today. Send me a message, my man. Because there's a... I don't think we've decided the location yet in the Cambridge area. But send me a message and I'll get you in a group so we can be notified and get you coming along. Because it would be cool to hang out. Like I said, I'd love to have one of the big reunions. I don't use American. My favorite has always been Virgin, but I use British Airways as well. I'm going to treat myself to first class one day. One day. Yeah, hit me up. Or speak to Aaron as well. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. So pleased you enjoy my work. Like I said, there's going to be episode 980. 980 episode, let alone the bonus ones. We're well over the thousands. In audios. But so pleased you enjoy my work. And the hair. I have. So I was, years ago, I traveled to Boston and hired a houseboat. And it was technically outside of Boston because it's like near the bridge to get to Boston. And I used to get a ferry there. And I went to Cambridge, Massachusetts. Yeah, I was thinking of New York. Well, there's a York. They just went over to America and said, well, we'll just call this New York. There's so many of them. Name some American places and you're probably going to find lots of different from either Cambridge or other places. Where else? Obviously Boston, New York. And the little ones within it, Cambridge. Because there's Boston and Cambridge. Boston in England, sorry. Nothing like the Boston of America. Ah, thank you, man. Appreciate you. You too, in fact. Same. Always been kind. Yes. It's my 41st birthday on the 24th. So I usually go back in May and around Christmas time if I can. Am I getting all the chats in or are I just super slow? Oh, listen to the vape one. If you haven't listened to the vape one, I've got a vape one. Well, I'm already far behind on chat. Oh my goodness. And... nice. 30 nights of listening to it. Either the day version or the sleep version. Hey Ellie, great to have you here. Do I astral travel? Maybe I am astral traveling and I just don't know it. I've had supposedly, I say supposedly because I don't know, out-of-body experiences. I remember them as a baby. Bouncing down the stairs. Sounds weird, could have been a dream. But as an adult as well. I had these experiences when my pet passed away, actually, mainly. And I would hear this crazy vibration and then turn into vibration. And then I'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm in my room, floating around. Trying to float around. But no, it could be a dream as well, though. But supposedly it's a common experience to have vibrations. Yeah, simulation theory, parallel universes, why not all of them at once, at the same time? The deeper you go into matter, the less you find. There's more space. Yeah, you sleep well, my man, because it is getting late. Yes. On the app is day and night, and I might have a free one on YouTube as well. Thank you, Cheryl. So pleased that my work is getting better. Oh my God, I've pretty much caught up on all the comments. Well, that's the thing as well, right? So, even in the womb. So, when I teach people sometimes, I kind of say like there's this time of our life between 0 and 7 is our imprint, and as we go further back, we got the womb, and obviously we're interconnected, well, we're connected to our mother. So if they have emotions, whether they be toward us or just in life, we're feeling it. I mean, that's just biology. We all know that. And then some might go, well, is it genealogically as well, like past things passed down to us? And then you've got things like past lives. And I don't mind what you believe. I mean, genealogically, we know some disease and disorder can be passed down. But past lives are interesting. I don't know if I said it on here or not. But if you don't believe in them, fine. If you do believe in them, fine. There's lots of studies and books on them. And like little kids saying, I remember this in a different lifetime, and a lot of it checks out, but not all of it, so it cannot be fact. But if you don't believe in past lives, treat them as metaphors. You see, your unconscious mind is symbolic by nature. So like having dreams and nightmares, as we were talking earlier. So it tries to communicate with us, and maybe the unconscious mind thinks, not that it's traumatic, that it gives you a metaphor as a past life, because it doesn't have to be. It's just got to be like, well, this is a metaphor, which I hope you understand. So your unconscious mind could be saying that past lives are just metaphors. Who knows? I'm open to all. Like I said, for all I know, this is all a simulation. Parallel universes, spiritual, all that good stuff. That's what I like. Okay, we're 20 minutes into the stream. You know what that means. We have to do the work. We want to be able to go on a little journey, a transformation. How would that be? How will that be? You ready? I feel like my comments are all a little bit funny in terms of coming into my system. That's funny. Yeah. And what about collective DNA? Yeah, let's... I got an itch. I got an itch. Let's transform. In a trance form. You ready to go for a transformation? Yeah, why not? So it's going to be about 15-20 minutes long. Get your earphones if you got them. And then we'll go on this journey. I've actually pre-recorded the other episodes beyond this, which will be a traditional hypnosis and a sleep version, a bonus sleep one. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, transformation. Undoing bad trances we no longer need. Yeah, we have a good group here. Good group here. The weird ones to me is when people got into a trance and they speak a different language they never knew of. What's all that about? What's all that about? I don't know. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, I have some ideas, but... That's the other thing. We did a process once in my private group where we're doing intentions for each other, and people got really crazy cool stuff happening. Which is pretty cool. Wouldn't it be nice to stop that? If you know what I mean? Like if we play out other people's stories of our past, narratives. Oh, speaking of which, when I am back, so I'm taking a 2-week break to go back to England. I've set up 2 live streams, and one is going to be about closing a chapter and then starting a new chapter, which could be very much in line with, you know, closing the door on past programming and ancestral stuff. And not to carry it on or anything. That's all good. Oh my goodness, my comment machine. I got it. Ah. Anyway, we've got to get going. Don't know what I don't know, but I'm excited to find what I'd want to find. Now we're just talking words. Okay, let's get to it. This is where we do the episode. This is where we do the hypnotic process. And let me quickly hydrate. And if you didn't see my magic trick last week, you can see it today. You see this here? I'm going to put it here. And then it appears here. I'm going to put this down here. And it appears here. Sometimes you put it down here, it appears from over there. Magic. But let's do some mind magic. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 980. And in today's episode, we're talking about, or I should say we're going into a hypnotic, meditative experience where you can choose to release and let go what no longer serves, okay? So I want you to think about that for a moment before we go into the trance, because we hold so much within our mind, from the neuroassociations to the feelings, the emotions, the connections to the outside world. In other words, associations to our work or our social or the people within those environments, like our bosses, our partners, our parents, our siblings, our friends. And that's just one level. And then we have other levels of things which no longer serve us, like emotions, maybe anger, sadness, fear, guilt, hurt. Maybe limiting beliefs of not being good enough. So think of this episode, this session, as giving you the opportunity to release and let go what you choose to. I always say choose because I ultimately believe we do choose. We have the ability to anyway. It's more about getting the unconscious mind the permission and awakening in order to do that. Because once your unconscious mind realizes, it can start to release those negative thoughts or associations or things. And that means when we awaken from the meditative state, we can observe the world differently. We can start to create the world we want to be a part of. So expect magic, expect things to just suddenly pop up in your favor once we choose to let go and release what no longer serves us. There's going to be a hypnotic meditative experience. In the next episode, which will be 981, there'll be a traditional hypnosis version, which will go more into gaining new beliefs and new feelings and identities. And then one after that will be a bonus sleep version, so you can transform as you sleep. And then in the future on the app only, and all of these will be on the app as well in general, but for the 4-hour one, you can go to freehypnosis.app, and that means you get access to all different versions. You have hundreds and hundreds of free hypnosis sessions, and also other sessions in day and night form, 4-hour sleep sessions. You can create playlists, you can download, you can loop, you can listen to morning meditations and morning meditations to create your day, and so many more things. So go to www.freehypnosis.app. But for now, let's go ahead into this hypnotic experience, this meditation in releasing what no longer serves in the most undeniable way. And if you're ready, then so am I. So let's go for it right here and right now. Okay. So go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and be here now. Now, before we begin, decide and declare at a conscious level that you are ready to release and let go from the external associations to things or people, to the inner world of you, from beliefs, thoughts, emotions, behaviors. It can be one thing, it could be many things. But go ahead and declare it on the inside, as if you're sending a signal to your unconscious mind that you are ready, and you give it permission to release what it's been holding. That's it. And breathe all the way in and exhale. Breathe all the way in and exhale. Because with your eyes closed, you may become aware of many, many things. Soon you may drift, or you may wonder. You may listen to the sound of my voice as it goes with you into trance, where you can learn and you can relax, where you can relax as you learn, where every breath out you can soften and allow more ease into the mind and body, where every breath out you get to choose your level of comfort, where you get to trust in the process, in letting go with ease. You see, we may have thought in the past that it's hard, but it doesn't have to be. When we begin to connect with the unconscious mind, we can allow something special to happen. You see, your unconscious mind holds all that is within us on that neurological, those associations, those beliefs and values, in all the things. Now, if it holds those things, doesn't it also mean, with the right learnings and permission, it can also release things and let go? After all, you've let go of many things in the past. From things in our childhood what we thought were true, and maybe no longer do. We may have had certain associations to certain things that our present self no longer does. So since you have the ability, it's more about getting the unconscious mind the necessary learnings as you let go into a trance, a transformation where you gain more access and insight, freedom, even love from within, where soon you can radiate it far and wide in the present, the future, and even the past. So as you relax and let go, you can soften. You can just soften. That's it. Because you, the unconscious mind, can also realize how important it is for the conscious mind to let go and to release. You, the unconscious mind, can realize it's actually safer and healthier. For learnings will protect you, and old associations or emotions no longer do, when we have the right lessons and learnings. So go ahead then, decide it. You may even consciously bring to mind at first anything beyond you, anything external. It could be people or a person that you would like to release the energetic tie to, or the association. It could be a situation, but first consider the external. And notice how you associate with it. It could be through thoughts. It could be visually. You may hear or feel or know. However you do so is just perfect. But just consider what you would like to release and let go in the context of the external, the things, the associations of what is beyond and outside of you first. You may even imagine energetic ties to those things, or have representations of them, but become consciously aware of them and decide that soon you are ready to release them in the most beautiful way. And then bring your attention and intention to that is within, the beliefs that no longer we desire, the thoughts, the inner critic, the feelings that no longer serve, even behaviors too. Decide, declare, as you consider the internal of what you would like to release and let go. You may notice those associations too, visually, through sounds or feelings, or just know. You see, sometimes we feel like we've got to repress them, run away from them. But in this new paradigm, we want to welcome them so we can release them. So invite them before you, consider them, notice how they show up. Notice how you experience them. It's okay, just as you are okay. Notice how you connect with any and all of them, from within to beyond ourselves. And if it's easier, imagine emptying out, as if all those internal and external associations are leaving your mind and body and appearing in front of you. It may not be super clear, but you'll have an essence, a knowing, but they're outside of you as you empty out, as if you're handing over what no longer serves. See them for what they were. They were learned associations, learned experiences, narratives and stories, but they're not actually ours to have if we don't want them. So see them for what they were, and ask yourself, as I let them go beyond me, outside of me, what can I learn that in the nature of the learning will allow me to be free? And by learning, I mean insights. Maybe the learning that they're not yours. Maybe they're someone else's, but we just assume them to be true. Maybe the learnings, there are safer ways of being that you get to choose. Now maybe those learnings will be conscious. Maybe they'll remain beneath the surface. So those learnings and insights will be there for you consciously whenever you need them in the future. Either way, we choose and we release and we let go. Now another level is this. Sometimes the act of releasing and letting go is also forgiving self and even others. It doesn't have to be for their sake, but it's for your good to let go and release. If you choose, you get to choose. Sometimes, just like forgiveness, there can be a level of thanks. You see, some things have important lessons and meanings through the environments, the events that we went through. I know for me that my problems have awakened me to something more. But once again, you get to choose that if it feels right for you. Sometimes we have to declare love for self, that we're more than what we release, for there's more to discover, and you get to choose. And I wonder how wonderful that would be for you in the future as you learn and grow. But for now, those things outside of us that we emptied out, that we handed over, for they're not ours to hold anymore, we allow them to move on, to transcend, off out, beyond you, as we release and let go. And with each moment they go further and further away, you feel more and more content, where we uncover the peace that was always present beneath the surface. But allow those things, situations and associations to move on, for they're not yours to hold. You get to choose as they go farther and farther away until they disappear. You release that energy, which means there is space for the energy you choose. Maybe that unconditional love, for you are worthy of it, deserving. Whatever you think, you are always more, whatever you think. So invite those new feelings in. You get to choose what feeling or feelings, resources, or beliefs that you get to create, that you become the architect, the designer, the co-creator with your unconscious mind that serves you in love and light. Allow that space to radiate in peace, wholeness, love. And consider that if this were to be true, if this was the ever reality of now into your future, would that be something we would like to choose? If not, refine it. But if it feels good now, shine and radiate that out into your future, as if you're spontaneously practicing over and over again how you would like to be, having released and let go. Painting exciting, beautiful, and curious pictures of the future. The blank canvas that you get to paint, where you are the artist of your future, where you get to create, transcend, and transform. That's it. And give you the unconscious mind permission in making that a reality now. That's it. For every day, you can bring your awareness, your consciousness to what is good. That you are good. There's always good to be seen. And now we shine our light on it every day. Trusting the process of life, operating from the highest good in a most wonderful way that makes you feel good every day. That's it. And then, when you're ready to be ready, go ahead and breathe in that peace. Allow it to expand in your mind and body as you become more and more alert, becoming ready to take on your day, no matter what time of day it is, as you become more and more energized to the level that you choose, knowing this moment of time is a level of choice where you can allow the inner reflection of the world to transcend the outer reflection. When you change your inner reality, you see the world differently, and therefore the external reality changes too. So breathe it all in, all the way, and when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes all the way back into the now, all the way back, and welcome back. That's it. All the way back, right here and right now. So I hope you enjoyed that meditative, hypnotic experience of releasing of what no longer serves, from the internal to the external, giving yourself the permission to have that inner freedom. Like I said, throughout the choice, I do ultimately believe we have choice, is about getting the unconscious mind to remember it and do that as a level of choice. And of course, as I said right at the beginning, if you want the ad-free version of this, if you want the traditional hypnotic version of this in the next episode, the sleep version of this, and also a 4-hour sleep session, go to www.freehypnosis.app, and that means you can get access to all my work, which is technically thousands of hypnosis of sessions in day and night form, 4-hour sleep, guided meditations, looping tracks, hearting tracks, playlists, all that good stuff. It is all there to be had, and I just know that it's there to support you. Like, even if, only if you just used all the free stuff, I don't mind. I mean, some of the ads will offset some of the server stuff, but I don't mind you using all the free stuff. That's what it's there for. And by the way, like I said, if you use the free version, there's going to be a couple of ads there which are automatically put in there. It just helps offset the cost of storage, of developing the app, and all those kind of things. Just offset it a little bit. So that's why they're there. But if you want the ad-free version, become a subscriber. The yearly amount is half the amount of the monthly. And that just means you get to have all the hypnosis sessions, unlimited amounts, really, and make the world a better place. That's the plan, right? So with that, I look forward to speaking to you in a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye. There we go. We did it. We did it. Episode 980 done. That's my last stream. I get to go on a break. I get to go on a break now. Yay. You're most welcome, Zach. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you very much. And thank you, Michelle. Once again, congratulations. 6 months plus of free of smoking. I love it. Vibrating. Love the part where we empty out and the little guys were gathered in front of me before kicking them to the curb. Wow. That's a visual. That was me thinking it was more of a beautiful experience of letting go. And there you are, just kicking them out. Get out of here. But I'm pleased that really helped, Mary. Awesome. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and like 2 to 3 weeks, minimum 2 weeks, up to 3 weeks. It's like the 7th of June, I think. But I will be releasing 3 tracks every week on YouTube and on the app as well, even more than that. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Appreciate that, and thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you very much. Very kind of you, Mina. Pre-birthday. I'm ready. I'm ready. Do you know if medicinal mushrooms mess with how you go into trance and effectiveness? So, it's a really interesting question. Everyone is different. I, for one, have never done mushrooms. I have no, like, I'm no doctor or anything like that. I think there's a good medicinal aspect to them. Obviously, I've had mushrooms in terms of food and the powders and stuff, but hallucinogenic ones, of course, they could enhance the experience of a transformation because you're hallucinating new realities of what we want. But it depends, right? We got to be in a good state, and I always say to be guided, ideally. But once again, I'm not a doctor, so I can't really give advice, but medicinal mushrooms can have an effect on hypnosis. I think they're doing studies more on that now as well. Definitely studies on psilocybin and things like that, right? But I can't go yes or no. Everyone's totally uniquely and different. You are most welcome. I sure will. Oh, good. Lovingly kicking them to the curb. Thank you, Cheryl. I will. And thank you, Michelle. I absolutely will. And thank you, Mary. And thank you, Med. And thank you, Lexington. Thank you for your kind words right at the beginning of the stream as well, once again. Did I talk? Yes. So I'm going to be with my mummy when I'm in England, on my birthday, that is. So she's booked a restaurant. So me and her partner, we're going to go for a nice Indian meal. That'll be my first Indian meal since Christmas. And it'll be my birthday. Well, last year was really good. So me and my mum went for a hike and then went to like an old pub, had a pint. I actually had a nap on my birthday last time because I was suffering from jet lag still, but it might be the case again because I get there on like the 21st, so jet lag takes a few days. But yeah, Indian food for sure. good memory. Well, not such a good memory because I've said that quite a lot, but every time I go back, Indian food is what I'm looking forward to. I will take the pre-birthday, happy birthday month. And then tomorrow, I've got my last coaching call of this month to run with my peeps. And then I get to pack, get ready, clean. Because Mr. C will be staying here. I can't put him in my luggage. So I've got to make sure my place is in tip-top shape for Melissa to come over here and stay while I'm away. So yeah. It's almost time. Almost time. But like I said, I'm releasing 3 to 4 videos on YouTube. And on top of that, on the podcast, or the app. 1, 2, 3. About the same. Let's put it that way. I am all booked out for episodes until June. July even now, sorry. Early July. So we are pre-recorded. So that means I can go away thinking like, I don't have to do anything. So I like to have that extra amount of content. So when I do take a break, I can just take a break. Rather than thinking, oh my goodness, I've got to get back and record. Questions are fun. I like questions. Yeah, it is going to be a break, but as I've said, it's not really, it's a family break. I want to be on the beach in the Caribbean or Hawaii or the Mediterranean with a pool, with restaurants. That's my holiday. Or vacation, I should say, being in America. But it'll be still good seeing friends and hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, I will do soon. But do you know what's hard? Just because I've got to go soon. Like, I've been streaming for an hour. The hard thing is, I go back to England for 2.5 weeks, twice per year. Right? So, add jet lag to that when your mind's all over the place for a couple of days when I'm back. Preparation for leaving. I spend like 5-6 weeks of my vacation time seeing friends and family. Then if I want another couple of weeks out, then I'm not working. So the only thing would solve this if I moved to, say, Spain. Would cut down my jet lag time, do small visits here and there, and then I could do so. But then my live stream schedule changed because there's no way, no offense to those, and I really love that you stay up for me. I don't think I'll be streaming at, I don't think I'll be streaming at 11 p.m. in the Mediterranean. The way I see it is when it becomes a chore, that's when I think we can do too much hypnosis. But my ideal for anyone would be like, just listen to one at night as you go to sleep. And then if you wanted to listen to like a day one if you wanted to as well. So that's what I suggest. Mainly one in the evening and go from there. I don't like having to ban people from my streams, but I will. So be gone. People didn't see it though. But I like to ban when I can. We don't usually ban, but today we get to ban. I just want to keep a note. There we go. Just bear with me before we close this stream. How long I stay here without messing around? So I could apply for a year, but I need permission. But usually they want to be kind of like, you got to be living here. I think technically, if I was here for over 6 months of the year, it would be fine. But yeah. But I need a homestead. I need to be in a place. I can't do like 7-8 months in America, then 4 months elsewhere. But yeah, there are things with like a green card you've got to kind of apply to. Oh yeah. Well, I don't mind a big ban. The ban hammer. Ban and reported. But it happens. We get... Oh, wrong one. And then once they're gone, we're like... And if they've said things like that before, they'll get their profile deleted. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But with that... I will end the stream because I've got a ton of things to do. I need to edit this episode, then put it onto the podcast, then get it onto the YouTube, then edit the day, the sleep, and the 4-hour sleep. Then that brings me to my end of my day. Then I've got to have some dinner. Then I need to wind down, and then I need to wake up in the morning to teach, and then I will be getting ready to leave. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, thank you ever so much for your kind words and wishes. I will see you all. Let's just have a quick look. On the 7th of June. No problems at all. That happens with me sometimes. Yep, have a wonderful... We don't want to let you go. I know, sometimes I don't want to go, but I gotta go. I gotta go. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else I can sabotage myself with to keep on talking, but I don't think I've got anything I can do. Yes. June the 7th. I'll probably still jet lagged, but that's my plan. I've set the streams go up live on the 7th, so hopefully that will be good. Otherwise I'll be going in a very deep trance on the trance. So thank you ever so much. I will speak to you all next month. Many thanks and goodbye.